YouTube fam, Coach Rod here. I want to talk about what he really means, sis. What he really means, sis. Um, the reason why I'm doing this topic is because the other day I saw, two young ladies do a live feed on Facebook, and it was about, you know, men being monogamous and all this stuff here. And a lot of times when I watch, a live feed, I always pay attention to the women comments. And this one particular woman commented, she said, well, sometimes men are afraid to love because they've been hurt so much in their past. And I want to get my input on that. Now, I want to say this here about that. First of all, it could be some truth to that. It could be some truth to that. But when a man, when a man, he could be afraid to love. But when he see the one and meet the one he wants to be with, all that fear is gone out the door. See, women believe that because women don't understand men. And that's why I'm doing this video, because a lot of women feel that way. That was in the comment. And a lot of women think that and agree with that. So when they meet a man, and then when the man tell them, well, I'm afraid to love, and some women will sit right there and try to work with this man and try to get this man to trust her. Don't be afraid to love me. See, the scripture says people perish because of lack of knowledge. So, the reason why a lot of women are perishing in relationships because of the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge of men and what men mean when they say things. That's what the problem that a lot of women have in 2020. They don't understand men. And see, that's why, I do what I do. That's why I do what I do, to teach women about men. To teach women from a man perspective. So they can know when they're dealing with a man, they can know how to, be successful. And when I say be successful is attracting the right man and not just being on their back, being used for sex. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by being successful. Attracting the right man who wants to marry them, who loves them, and treat them like a queen. Me, as a man of God, as a man at my purpose, I do not like to see women with somebody who are not valuing them, because I know the value of a woman. I just believe every woman supposed to be respected. I believe every woman supposed to be valued by a man. Every woman is supposed to be treated like a queen. And if I got some men watching, the same thing. Every man is supposed to be treated like a king. So I know I do got some men watch, but on my videos I don't say both ways all the time, because I don't be thinking about it. But it go both ways. If I don't say it go both ways, men just invert it. You supposed to be treated like a king as well. You deserve to be respected as well. So it go both ways. But I'm trying to empower the women, because that's my target audience, because that's who watch the videos mostly. Is women. So every woman deserves that. Every woman deserves to be valued. You see what I'm saying? So, but not every woman know their value. Not every woman know their value, because society have broken women down, and now women around here trying to do what they got to do to get a man. Because society have told women you got to have a man. If you don't have a man, something wrong with you. And like I said, I noticed this about the women who are married. I noticed this about the women, some, not all women who are married, but by some married women, they love to throw their man in a single woman's face. Oh, I got a man. You ain't got no man. You see them? They love doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's something about these women in this generation. When they have a man, not all of them. Not all of them. But a lot of women in this generation, when they have a man, their head get big. And they act like they crowd don't stink. You can't tell them that because they got them a man. You see what I'm saying? They got them a man. And society have wired women to be that way. They women like that, they live their whole life for a man. They don't have no dreams, they have no goals, no hopes. Everything about their life is revolved around a man. You see what I'm saying? I don't know where I'm going. Let me get back where I'm trying to go with this here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I don't know why I got that way. Maybe the Lord wanted somebody to hear something. But what y'all ladies got to realize is a man can't have fear. A man can have fear. He may have fear. But when a man meets the one that he wants, when he meet the girl of his dreams, all that fear is gone. All that fear is gone. So whenever a man is afraid to love, it's because he have not met the one he wants. You see what I'm saying? Now, a young man just emailed me a couple of days ago. I think he like 25 years old. And he was saying, you know, he was with this other girl or whatever, and she cheated on him. You know, it's a long email, but I just shortened things up. And she cheated on him and everything. And you know, but he sees somebody else that he liked, and he really liked this girl. He really liked this girl. And one thing I saw in the email, he said that she's gorgeous. She's very pretty. You see what I be telling y'all? You see what I be telling y'all? Men fall in love. One way men fall in love through physical attraction. And one thing he made it known to me, the female that he like now, she very pretty. She gorgeous. You see what I'm saying? And so when I say men fall in love through physical attraction, I'm a man. I know what I'm talking about. That's how we fall in love. Now, that could be, sometimes that could be a man's downfall, because some men are not mature enough to choose from character. Like I tell y'all women, some men are not mature enough to choose for character. They just go by physical attraction alone. See what I'm saying? They just go by physical attraction alone. You see what I'm saying? So, most men just go by physical attraction alone. They fall in love by physical attraction alone, and that is the downfall of a lot of men. See what I'm saying? But when the man reaches a certain level of maturity, he understands that he needs more than just physical attraction. Yes, he want a woman that's beautiful, but he want a woman that have a nice good character and nice personality. So he got to be mature to say, you know what, she's attractive, she fine, but no, I don't want that. I'm gonna let her go. You see what I'm saying? So again, that young boy, that young man, he about 25 years old. He said that she's gorgeous, man. I really like her. You see what I'm saying? See, my point is, he been cheated on before. But because he sees somebody that he really likes, that is gorgeous to him, that is beautiful to him, and he said, this here, she the most pretty thing I laid my eyes on. See what I'm saying? She the prettiest thing I laid my eyes on. That's what the man said, what the boy said in my email. She's the prettiest thing I laid my eyes on. You see what I'm saying? Now, so that means to him, see what I'm saying? She pretty. And She may not be what society call pretty. She may not be what society call attractive. But see, what y'all gotta realize, what society call attractive, that don't mean every man wants that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go get surgeries, do none of this stuff here, to get no breasts, no behind all that here, because, like I told y'all before, the average man, most men like natural. It was a lady, her name April Mason. I follow her on Facebook. She interviewed an older man. Probably like about 60, 70, something like that. And he said the same thing. I think I'm going to share that video in my community. He said the same thing that I've been telling y'all. Men mostly like natural women. We like natural women. He want to see your men don't want no fake boobs, no fake booty, no fake behind. Men don't want that. The average men don't want that. Now, some men may settle for that, but really, he want natural. You see what I'm saying? And that man said, he said, I don't care if a woman is big, long as natural, men like that. You see what I'm saying? There's a man out there that when he see you, you're going to be the most prettiest thing he laid his eyes on. If you're a full-figure woman, some men are attracted to full-figure women. If you're a petite woman, you ain't got no butt, some men are attracted to women who are petite. You see what I'm saying? So when you meet a man, in his eyes, if you are the most beautiful thing that he saw, and you are gorgeous to him, all that stuff that these men be coming up with, all these excuses, that these men be coming up with y'all, they go out the door. It go out the door. You see what I'm saying? And back to that little 25-year-old young man, he told me that he wanted to be with this girl. And they're not even together, but I could tell in the email, he really want to be with her. You see what I'm saying? And a lot got to do with the attraction. And let me just throw this monkey wrench in this video. I wasn't planning on going that way. But, you know, I got a question yesterday. And I keep getting this question from women. Lord Jesus, I just can't get some women to understand this. I just can't get them to understand this here. I just can't get some women to and one young lady replied to a comment. She on point. Some of y'all get it, but you got the one who just immature that just can't get this. And they will come in the comment, men fall in love by pretty women and all this stuff here. Men want a pretty woman. Why can't we do that? What's wrong with a woman? Oh, that question just really started to get on my nerve. Because I answered that question already a couple of weeks ago in another video. And back at what I said before, when a woman wants to be like a man, that's a form of masculinity. Come on. Just because men fall in love through physical attraction doesn't mean women gotta fall in love through physical attraction. Men have been created. I'm not making no excuses for men. Men have been created. Men have been wired. When God created a man, He put it inside a man to fall in love with physical attraction. It is how men are wired. We are wired by God. When we see a woman curves, when we see a woman breasts, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, let her breasts satisfy you. Why do you think God gave a woman some breasts? To nurture babies, and to satisfy a man. Okay? The scripture says, let her breasts satisfy you. So when a man see breasts, when a man can't help it. Okay? We can't help it. So we are wired to fall in love that way. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. A woman, an attractive woman is a man's weakness. And like I said yesterday, a couple days ago, if you ever want to get a man to do something wrong, you gotta get a woman. You gotta get a woman. If you ever want to pull a man away from God, you're gonna have to do it with a woman. If that woman are the prettiest thing that he ever seen, that woman gonna get him away from God. You see what I'm saying? And see, that was Samson's downfall. That's why Samson failed, because Samson had a weakness for the Philistine women. So the Philistine women were some pretty women. And that's what Samson, and a pretty woman, attractive woman, ruined Samson's purpose. Samson's purpose. Women, you are not wired to fall in love by physical attraction alone. You're not wired that way. God has not created a woman to fall in love with physical attraction alone. But you're going to disagree. Go ahead and disagree. Go ahead and disagree. I don't want to see the comment, because I'm tired of going over this. I'm tired of going over this with y'all. Don't even comment. Just disagree and keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You are not wired. God did not create women to fall in love by physical attraction alone. God created women to fall in love with security, safety, quality time. That's how you fall in love. You are not wired to fall in love by physical attraction alone. If you meet a man who's very, very attractive, he's very, very attractive. In the beginning, the hormone, like I said yesterday, the dopamine and the oxytocin are going to be ranging in your body. And here you go, chemistry, because there's a physical attraction there. But when you meet that man, and when that man don't provide security, when he don't take care of you, when he don't make you feel safe, guess what? That's not going to last. Because you know why? You are not wired to fall in love through physical attraction alone. You are wired to fall in love by a man who provides security, a man who make you feel safe. And a woman put that in the comment yesterday. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. One of my queen sisters replied to that woman comment yesterday. And she said, because women are not wired to fall in. Hello? That's a mature woman. That's a mature woman. Y'all falling in love like a man. Oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh yes. Oh God. Oh, the chemistry. Oh God. And you got your leg wide open. And then you wonder why you're not happy, because you feel in love by physical attraction alone. You see what I'm saying? So when a man sees the one that he wants, when a man sees the woman that the pretty thing he laid his eyes on, he don't have no fear. He don't have no fear. Don't believe the lies and excuses that these men tell y'all when they meet y'all. As a relationship coach, I get so many excuses and lies that men tell women, and women believe that crap. Don't fall for that nonsense, sis. And he got one excuse. A man gave one of my clients, Coach Ron, he said he loved me, but he don't trust women. I'm like, girl, when a man say he love you, but he don't trust women, what he really in English, what he means, sis, what he mean in English, that you're not the one he want to be with. That mean that he still got he still want to weigh his options. That's what that mean. Cause see, again, sis, y'all don't know men, so y'all believe that. And then women will sit right there and try to prove to this man that you can trust me. I'm not like your ex. Can't now woman do you like me? Can't now woman cook like me? I'm the best cook. Can't now woman be faithful like me? Can't now woman be loyal like me? Can't now woman hold you down like me? I'm the real woman, okay? I'm real. So see what I'm saying? When a man tell a woman that, that's what she start doing. She start to prove to this man that I'm different. I'm the best female. I got the best sex. I got the best cooking. I got the best loving. I'm loyal. Nobody's going to ride for you like me. And they doing all this for this man, giving that man husband benefits on their back, cooking and cleaning for their man. They think that I'ma get him to see that I'm a good woman. Then he gonna trust women. Then he gonna trust me. I know it asked that. No, girl, listen to me, sir. When a man tell you something like that right there, that's him. What he's saying in English, what he really mean is, you're not the one he want. You're not the one he want. You're not the one he want. Cause a man know the one that he wants. He know it. He know it. He know it. You see what I'm saying? He know it. And it ain't gonna take that long time for him to know. You see what I'm saying? Like the same lady I was talking about, April Mason, she interviewed this old man. Like I'm telling you before. The older man said he knew that his wife was his wife right away. I think he said when he first saw, he knew. So a man can see you and say, that's my wife. Okay? But then again, too, now, I'm going to say this here, too. See, that's an older man. That's an old school man. You know, he not like these little young bucks with that stuff they got going on. They the prize and all that here. Men are the prize and women got to pursue us and stuff like that. This generation of men, they need 10 years to see if you're a wife. But the older men, the older school men, the older men, they was marrying women just like that. They knew their wife when they saw them because they was raised different. See, the old school men, that's why an old school man, an older man, can look at a woman and marry her like boom like that, because they wasn't spoiled. They don't feel like they entitled. You see what I'm saying? And I can tell this man is old school, cause number one, his age, and he said that the man's supposed to pursue the woman. You see what I'm saying? So he know. See, the older men, old school men know this here. You pursue women. He said cause men like to chase. See what I'm saying? A real man like to chase. But a grown boy, they want you to chase them. And what they don't realize is, grown boys who think you the prize and you want a woman to chase you, pursue you, you are acting like a little sissy. Excuse me. You acting like a little feminine little girl. I want a woman to pursue me. I'm the prize. I want her to pursue me. You acting like a little female when you want a woman to pursue you. Real men, real masculine men. The old school men always pursued the woman. Old school men, when they saw a woman they liked and she was fine and she was pretty, they went and go get her. They went and go get her. You see what I'm saying? And in the old school man, they took care of their woman. They took care of their woman. They provided safety and security for these women, and these women took care of their husband. You see what I'm saying? In the old school women, they weren't like y'all 2020 women. Okay? All that tall stuff and dark skin, that pretty boy stuff that y'all like, swag, they care less about that. The old school women, I'm not saying they wanted an ugly man. I'm not saying that now. I'm not saying they want an ugly man. But if you want to impress an old school women, fix that sink. Go down there and fix that kitchen sink. That's what the old school women was impressed about. I want to know, can you work? Old school women fell in love with hard-working men. Old school women fell in love with a man that could provide for them. The old school women, that's how they fell in love. And I'm sure it was some physical attraction with the men that they fell in love with. Yeah. But in the old days, your grandparents' days, and your great-grandparents' days, in those days, if you didn't work, you ain't getting no money, no honey. You hear me? No money, no honey. If you ain't working, you ain't gonna be landing up with no old school woman. I don't care how fine you will. Because back in those days, it was a disgrace. It was a disgrace for a man to not work. But now you got these young school women. All the man gotta do is have swag and be tall and dark skinned, curly hair, and then they got their legs over talking about chemistry. Old school women, go pay them bills, then we got chemistry. Old school women, fix that kitchen sink, then we got chemistry. Old school women, go cut the grass. Okay, you cutting the grass? Okay. You paying the light bill? You paying the water bill? Okay, now I got some chemistry now. Now I'm ready. Come on, boy. I'm ready. I got chemistry now. I got chemistry now. That's how they fell in love. I don't know why I'm going over here. I wasn't even planning talking about this right here, but God, y'all need to hear this right here. That's how they fell in love. See what I'm saying? This generation of people just backwards. Just backwards. Just backwards. And like I said back before, back in the days, all a woman gotta do is just look good. All a woman gotta do is just come outside. Man pursue her, boom, that's my wife there. I want that. Oh boy, I want that. He'll pursue her, he'll provide for her, he'll take care of her, and that woman will respect and submit and take care of her husband. You see what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do, y'all. But back to my message. I don't know how. I'm just going all over the place. But it sounds good anyway. You see what I'm saying? But when the man meet the woman he want to be with, sis, ain't no excuse. Ain't no he afraid to love. You got to teach a man how to love. I saw another comment on that video. Sometimes man got to be taught how to love a woman. Baloney. Baloney. See, women, y'all believe that because you're not a man. Sus, if you the one he wants to be with, that man know how to treat you. Trust me. That young man who emailed me, he already know how to treat that woman. He already know. He got enough sense to know if I want to get her, I got to pursue her. He know already. That when you gotta teach a man how to treat you, you're not the one you want. I ain't gonna say like that, but when you gotta teach a man how to love you, and that's his excuse. Well, I don't know how to love. I was raised this way. If that's his excuse, that means what he really means, sis. You're not the one he want to be with. Whenever a man give you any excuse, that means you're not the one he want to be with. Point blank, period. That's what he really means, sis. He really means that you're not the one he wants to be with. He have not met his wife yet. You're not his wife. Don't sit there and try to prove to him that you're a good woman. That's the point I'm trying to get to. I went all over the place today. But that's the point I'm trying to get to. Don't sit there and try to sex him up, cook every day. See, this is why a lot of women are married to a man, and then they feel like, I'm a good woman. Why this man can't see my worth? Because he married you, but he just married you for a different reason. You're not the one he really wanted. That's why he's still calling his ex. Because you're not the one he really wanted. Maybe he just married you for a place to stay. Maybe he just married you because he saw you a good woman. You're going to give him a hot meal. You're going to cook for him. Give him sex and all this stuff here. So he probably at that time, you was the only option that he had. So he married you. Maybe at that time his ex wasn't, studying him. But now his ex he married. Now the ex want him because he married. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's how a man are. So when you married to a man and he still entertain his ex, he still got all these female friends and he ain't doing right by you, you're not his wife. He married you for a different reason. Men don't make no excuses with the woman they want to be with. You understand me? So when a man come up with any excuse that man give you why he does not want a relationship, what he means, sis, you're not the one he want. You're not the one he want. You're not the one he want. Cause when a man meet the one he want, trust me, all that don't trust women. And the funny part about that one client I coach that said that her man don't trust women. He said he loved me, Rob, but he don't trust women. So if you don't trust women, I guarantee you, if you open your legs up, he'll get it though. So my thing is, why have sex with somebody that you don't trust? See what I'm saying? See, the point is, he got an excuse why he don't want to be in no relationship, but he ain't got no excuse for sex though. You see what I'm saying? They make all these excuses. Why that? They don't want a relationship, but they don't make an excuse when it comes down to sex. When it comes down to sex, oh my God, no excuse. I'm ready for that. But you got an excuse why you can't love me, why you can't be faithful to me. See what I'm saying? So y'all queens, y'all believe this stuff these men tell y'all because you're a woman and you don't know. But when a man tell you any excuse, that means you're not the one he want. You're not the one he want. You're not the one for him. He don't see you as his wife. And the reason why men don't want to tell you that, because men don't like hurting women's feelings. Men don't like being, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some men will. Some men will, but ain't too many men gonna tell you, you know what, you're not the one I want. Because even though he don't want to marry you, watch this. That's why he not gonna tell you that, because even though he don't want to marry you, but you are attractive enough for him to have sex with. You got a nice body, you know what I'm saying? You look good, you look pretty, so you are physically attractive. So his excuse gonna be, I'm afraid right now. I don't trust women. I've been hurt by my ex. I'm traumatized by my ex, and all that. That's gonna be his excuse. But what he really means, sister, I just want to have sex. You are attractive enough for me to have sex, but I don't want no commitment. I just want sex with no commitment. That's what he mean when he say, like, I don't trust women. I'm afraid to love. I like you. I love you, but this. I love you, but that. I love you, but this. That's what he really mean. What he really means, sis. What he really means, sis, is that he's not ready to get married. He's not ready to be monogamous. He's not ready to settle down. I just want to have sex with no strings attached. That's what he really mean. That's what he really mean. Whenever a man give you any excuse, I don't care what it is. I don't care. He's talking about my mama did this here. My daddy raised me this way. I ain't had no mama. I ain't had no daddy. I had all that stuff. That when the man tell you that, what that means, sis, you're not his wife. He don't want you. He don't know. Men do not like hurting your feelings. We don't like hurting women's feelings. It's hard for us to be straightforward and say, you know what, you're not really what I'm looking for. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. He ain't gonna tell you that, because it's, you know, some men would do it. Some men are straightforward, but the average man, the majority of men, they don't want to hurt your feelings. So they'll tell you an excuse to keep you on the roster, to keep you on the you know, somebody that he can rotate with, because he's not ready to settle down. He's not ready to commit to one woman. But when he meet his wife, when he meet the one he want to be with, that's when he gonna settle down. He ain't gonna make no excuses. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, that 25-year-old dude that emailed me, he not making no excuses. He's not making no excuses, because why? That's the one he want. So that's what they really mean, sis. Don't believe this stuff about men are afraid to love because they been hurt by. That's, trust me. One thing a man cannot control is falling in love with a fine woman. He can't control that. Them hormones, that dopamine. When he see a fine woman, see that what chemistry is to a man. When he see a fine woman, that's what makes his dopamine and his oxytocin start releasing in his body. He ready. You see what I'm saying? He don't care nothing about how many times he got hurt. None of that. Ain't no fear in when a man loves a woman. When a man loves a woman, ain't no fear. Ain't no fear, baby. Trust me. You're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. And if he's a good man, and if he's a God-fearing man, he gonna lead with love. He gonna lead with love. Hey, it's tight, but it's right. God bless y'all. Hey, if you have not purchased my book yet, please click on the link in the description box. Support Coach Rod. Buy my book. And also, if you need one-on-one coaching with Coach Rod, you want to talk, you want to vent, you need somebody to hold you accountable. You're tired of going to your family members. You're tired of going to your friends about the same situation. You want to get a new perspective. Book a session with Coach Rod. The link going to be in the description box. God bless y'all. Be safe and be careful. And remember to keep the good Lord with you everywhere you go. And we'll talk soon.